Hey fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl A. So today I have a Netflix series to review. It's Act 101 or Love 101, whichever you type on the search tab on Netflix, and it's a Turkish season as well. The series has 2 seasons, 2021, and we have some actors. I don't really know them, so I'm just going to put their pictures on it so that whichever you see, you know if you can recognize them. Some gifted, troubled, rebellious, and loving teens who actually cause a riot in school when they look back at adults and they try to remember how everything played out. So at the very beginning, they had a lady who showed up, like trying to say, okay, this is how she became friends with some kids she met then. But I need to tell you the names of the kids so that you actually know who was who. Ishik is like the intelligent student representative and all. She's like the very intelligent girl who does stuff in school. And we have Ida, she's a graphic designer. She's like very brilliant, but she doesn't just like, she's very troublesome as well. She doesn't like anything that would disturb her or so. And we have Sinan, he's intelligent and he's a writer, but he's just has this I don't care attitude, and he has a very funny way of getting out of trouble, because you know some quotes that you can just say and then you feel like thinking about yourself like, am I really doing this or am I not really doing that? So he's that kind of person. And we have Usman, he's like the businessman. He knows so many things, like he gets food for students to get buy in school. He settles the security man. Like when he comes into school, the first thing he asks is there anything going on that I should know about? That kind of thing. You know, his mindset is like business oriented. And we have Karim, he's the basketballer, he's the fighter. But I feel like at the long run of the movie, you see the reason why they act like that. Most of them have family issues. Like Sinan, his parents are no longer together and they just abandoned him with his grandfather. And they don't even care. They don't come to the house to check. He's always alone. It's like a child that's abandoned, a child that they didn't really like. And we have Karim on the other hand, who always gets into trouble with his father, and he doesn't like, I feel like he only talks to his mom. So he's just, let me just say, he's a troubled child and he's so upset with the way the father treats him and all that. And then Ida is from a family that they believe she's a female. Before you know what happens, she'll get married, so why disturb yourself? And her parents don't expect her to do much. They be like, you're beautiful, anybody can get married to you and you're out of the house. But the girl has dreams and she has aspirations for herself. So, and the fact that she draws very well, and she's really, really talented, but the parents don't give her that option. And Ishik on the other hand, her parents like want her to be the best of herself, be the very best version she can get. But seeing that she became friends with all of them, it just really destroyed everything. And we have Osman. They only showed his dad, so we don't really know the background for the mom's story. So we just know that the father is really supportive, because the father feels like his son is very intelligent and he can attain anything he wants to, being that he didn't get up to that point. So he feels that Osman will get to that point. So basically everything about all of them is just really cool. And then we have Baku. I can't really pronounce her name because I mean it's Turkish. And we have Kamal, and we have Negdat, he's the principal. The man is very manipulative. He can do anything to get a result. He can lie. He can. For me alone, it was very, very annoying, because I felt like I'm going to strangle this guy, honestly speaking. But we had the teacher who, she was so loving. She was really supportive. Like she felt like I wouldn't be the reason why a child's future is being destroyed just because of something that he did when they were youth or when they were teenagers. So she really had their back. And we had Kamal. His basketball career ended and he just felt like the best thing was just to start teaching, even though he was really uninterested about anybody. He felt like, I just came here to like further know what's going to be for my life and all that. So he didn't really care. His own was just come to school, do what I want to do and go. It was like their sports gym teacher, you know, that kind of thing. So all these characters together actually made the movie really cool and interesting. And I promise you, when you watch it, to tell you what happened in between the stories, because I mean, if I do tell you that, you wouldn't want to watch it again, right? So, but basically I should just let you know that this movie is really interesting. When I started watching it, I think the first 3 episodes, it was like, okay, just normal. And since it's not an English movie, it was a Turkish series obviously, so I just tried. But when I got to episode 4 and 5, I'm like, okay, fine, it's actually cool. And then that's how I just watched season 1 and season 2. So if you have a whole lot of retention in your spirit, you would obviously want to watch this movie. It's interesting, it's cool. And for those who really like watching high school movies, I know most people don't, but this is really good. Since it's not an English movie, it's not an American series, it's not a British series, it's really, really interesting. I'll give you that as a fact. So please guys, don't forget to watch Act 101, Love 101. Anything you type on Netflix is just going to come out. And also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It's very, very necessary. Thank you so much for all the support. Love you all. Stay good. Mwah. Bye.